What is up, boys? Today we're going to be doing a Phillies fan reaction to the firing of Joe Girardi because he finally got fired. I will say, I really wanted this to happen. A few weeks ago, I don't know if I said it on here on the podcast or this will also be on the podcast, but I did say that that's probably the next step they need in this slumping kind of team. And so they finally kind of did it. So today, I'm going to read this article from MLB.com. We're going to go over it, and we're just going to read it, react to it. They made a pretty nice decision. There's one guy who I think they should replace for the long term at the manager spot. But this was something that definitely needed to happen. So let's get right into reacting to the Joe Girardi firing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Century 17 video / an episode on the podcast. Go follow me on all my socials: Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, Discord. It's all linked in the description as always. And boys, let's get right into this reaction. So I'm just going to kind of like read this article. It's from MLB.com. I will credit the one who made it, Todd Zalecki, at Todd Zalecki on Twitter. Don't want that to like go. I don't want to make this like it's my own. But let's get started. The Phillies needed to do something to save their season, so on Friday they dismissed Joe Girardi. Maybe it propels them to the postseason for the first time since 2011. That is the hope. It's far from a sure thing, of course, but the Phillies could not continue to play losing baseball with a franchise record payroll approaching $240 million. So Girardi is out, and Rob Thompson, who is Girardi's right-hand man for years with the Yankees and Phillies, is in as manager. I will say that is a very good decision internally. One guy might have gone over Thompson with would have been Dusty Wathan, who is the third base coach on the team right now, but that's just me. I'll just say it now. I think the guy that should go long term, honestly, might be Chase Utley. I think that that's a good, like, he hasn't been around like the players here, but you know, actually he might have been with like Aaron Nola for a year, but like, I think that's a guy who, he was a great guy, absolutely fantastic guy when he was with the Phillies, and so I think that'd be because we need someone who can like control the locker room, and I think that would be someone who could definitely do that. So let's keep reading. In quotes, it has been a frustrating season for us up until this point as we feel that our club has not played up to its capabilities, Phillies president of baseball operations Dave Dombrowski said in a statement. While all of us share the responsibility for the shortcomings, I felt that change was needed and that a new voice in the clubhouse would give us the best chance to turn things around. I believe we have a talented group that can get back on track, and I'm confident that Rob, with his experience and familiarity with our club, is the right man to lead us going forward. Well said, I will say. Well said. Phillies entered this season with immensely high expectations, following the high-profile signings of sluggers Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos, and bullpen upgrades Corey Knebel, Jerry's Familia, and Brad Hand. Brad Hand has been a stud for us, just by the way, quietly. But the offense has not performed as expected. The defense is the worst in baseball, and the bullpen continues to struggle. That's 100% true. This is exactly what's going on. The Phillies hired Girardi after parting ways with Gabe Kapler, which that looks like a stupid mistake now, in 2019. They believed then that Girardi's experience with the Yankees and acumen would help him take the talented roster and finally get them back to the postseason. But the Phillies finished with a losing record in the pandemic-shortened 2020 campaign. It led to former general manager Matt Klentak's dismissal and the arrival of Dombrowski. They fell short again last season. Dombrowski made a point not to pick up Girardi's 2023 club option in the offseason. He was asked about it again in spring training and said he said nothing changed. That was pretty smart by him. I won't lie. Like, Girardi was kind of on the hot seat coming into the season, especially with the upgrades they made. It's like you have to do something now. Girardi has been under fire for some time, but especially the past few weeks as his moves were questioned and the team seemed to play with a lack of energy. Asked about Girardi's job status last week in Atlanta, Dombrowski did not give him a ringing endorsement. Joe's been fine, he said. I talk to Joe, I communicate with him all the time. I'll just say this, my support of a manager is that they're managing, right? If I didn't support them, they wouldn't be managing. Joe's our manager and I'm happy to be working with him. Hey, we're all in a position that we're not happy with the way the club is played. Joe, myself, the players, we have to do better. But will this work? MLB.com found that since 1969, 174 teams have had multiple managers for more than 20 games each in a season. No, this list is not limited only to managers fired, but also managers who leave for personal/medical reasons, etc. Still, of those 174 teams, only 14, 8%, have made the postseason. Wait, math. Oh, 174. I thought it was just 70. I was like, that math does not add up. All right, last happened with the 2009 Rockies. 5 of those 14 teams made the World Series. The 2003 Marlins, 1978 Yankees first hired their managers at midseason. Each won the World Series. The 83 Phillies, 82 Brewers, and 81 Yankees fired their managers at midseason. Each lost the World Series. Phillies also announced that coaching assistant Bobby Meacham, I don't know, had been relieved of his duties. Quality assurance coach, quality assurance coach Mike Calitri, who has been with the organization since the 2018 season, has been promoted to bench coach. And that's the end of it. So, really, just to recap, like, Joe Girardi fired. Rob Thompson is in as manager. And we got to replace bench coach. And now I think the Phillies are going to be good. Okay, I think we'll be better, but there's a big problem. Our best average, like best batting average hitter, who it's over 300, just got injured for 10 weeks, and that's a big problem. Now we have to use like Nick Maton. Oh, that's going to suck. I think what they're actually going to do is probably like Bryson Stott and Nick Maton are going to like switch, like splitting time. And then they're going to put, or maybe Camargo, all 3 of them. And then when Didi comes back, then we're going to have him at shortstop. It's probably the play, but I don't really know. I am a little bit concerned with that one, but it happens. So, thank you guys for listening or watching this kind of short video. I haven't been posting more recently. Just remember, one of the next 10 subscribers is going to get this rainbow foil Future Stars Brian Hayes card. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. But with that being said, you already know. Peace out. Have a blessed one. See you guys in the next one. Peace.